This is your strawberry shortcake exercise record. Touch your nose, touch your toes. Inside the cover of the album, you will find a poster with exercises numbered 1 through 6. If you follow the pictures and listen carefully to the record, Strawberry Shortcake will show you the way to do each one of the exercises correctly. Have fun! And remember to look at the pictures on the poster before each exercise. Okay, let's begin with exercise number 1.
Hi, everybody! This is Strawberry Shortcake. Here in Strawberry Land, we never have to worry about getting enough exercise. There are always plenty of berries that need picking, or jars of jam and jelly to keep the sunflower market. But unfortunately, not everyone lives in Strawberry Land. In the land where you live, sometimes it can be easy not to get enough exercise every day. That's why I'm here. I'm going to show you some ways to exercise that aren't like work at all. These exercises are fun. The first thing you should do is to pick out a spot on the floor or a rug where you can move freely without bumping into anything or anybody. If you are listening with a friend, make sure you are at least an arm's length away. That way you won't bump heads. Have you found your spot? Good! Now we can begin. For our first exercise, all you have to do is to listen to the words of this song and do exactly as they say. We are going to see how many different parts of your body you recognize by name. Ready? Here we go! Can you reach right down and touch your toes? Can you put your finger on the end of your nose? Can you put your finger in front of your lips? Can you put both hands on your hips? Each part has something special to do, and they all add up to be you. Can you reach around and touch your back? Can you touch your tummy now that you've got the knack? Raise your hands up higher and touch your chin. Now put your hands on your hips again. The parts may seem unrelated, it's true, but they all add up to be you. Touch your toes, touch your nose, touch your lips, touch your hips, touch your back, touch your tummy, touch your eyes, touch your thighs. Can you reach right down and touch your knees? Now touch your shoulders, if you please. Take both hands and cover your eyes. Now put both hands on your thighs. Sometimes you have one, sometimes two, but they all add up to be you. Sometimes you have one, sometimes two. The parts may seem unrelated, it's true, but each part has something special to do, and they all add up to be you.
Look at your poster, and we'll go on to number 2.
Say, you did that very well. Let's all stand up and try another. Do you know how to hop? I bet you do. It's easy as pie. You just keep your feet close together and then jump a little ways into the air. Let's try it. Ready? Hop! Wow, what a hopper you are! You can hop forward or backward, to either side, or hop in one place. In this next song, I'm going to tell you what happened when 3 terrific hoppers all got together for a hopping contest.
it's time for exercise number 3.
My goodness! I think you can hop as well as any of those animals. I'm impressed. Let's all sit back down now, and I'll show you another fun exercise. First, we have to get in the correct position. Put your feet flat on the floor and keep your knees facing up toward the ceiling. Now lean back and support your weight on your hands. Make sure your fingers are pointed away from your body. If you are in the right position, you should feel nice and comfortable. Now, keeping your hands and feet on the floor, lift your bottom up off the floor. Push a little with your legs. Good! Now lower yourself back down. That's right. Let's do it again. Lift up. Higher. That's more like it. Now back down again. See? I told you it was fun. There are lots of things that go up and down. Listen to the next song and go up and down when I tell you to. You'll see exactly what I mean. Pretend you're a drawbridge over a river. I know you can if you try. The bridge will have to rise up in the air to let the big boats go by. The bridge goes up and up and up as the boats sail into town. And when they're safely out of the way, the bridge comes down, down, down. The bridge goes up and up and up. The bridge comes down, down, down. The bridge goes up and up and up. The bridge comes down, down, down. Now, let's pretend you're an elevator. Without even making a sound, you carry the people up into the air and bring them back to the ground. The elevator goes up, up, up in the tallest building in town. And when it reaches the very top, it comes back down, down, down. The elevator goes up, up, up. The elevator comes down. The elevator goes up, up, up. The elevator comes down. Now, let's pretend you're a hot air balloon that rises up into the clouds. You lift your basket high in the air, far above the crowds. The big balloon goes up, 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 high above the town. And when the hot air starts to cool, the balloon comes floating back down. The big balloon goes up, up, up. The big balloon comes down. The big balloon goes up, up, up. The big balloon comes down. Well, we have almost reached the end of this side of the record. Before you turn the record over, let's all take a minute to rest. That way, we will be nice and fresh for all the fun that's still to come. We are going to meet a caterpillar that made an amazing change, go for a bicycle ride, and even take a trip to the very bottom of the ocean. But before we can do all this, we have got to rest up a little. Wait a few minutes, then turn the record over, and we will start again. Bye-bye.
Take a good look at the poster and see how to do exercise number 4.
Have you ever seen a fuzzy caterpillar? They crawl along in a funny way, moving first the front part of their bodies and then the back part. Nature is full of surprises. Things don't always turn out the way they begin. That's what happened to the caterpillar. This next song is divided into 3 sections. Listen carefully, follow the words, and you will see just what happened to our little friend one bright and sunny day. One day I saw a caterpillar crawling on a leaf. He stretched his front part out just as far as he could reach, and then he brought his back part up very, very slow. But when you're a caterpillar, it's the only way to go. You've got to crawl and crawl up the tree and down the garden wall. 'Cause when you're a caterpillar and your legs are very small, you've got to crawl. That's all. Come on, all you caterpillars. Let's try it again. You've got to crawl and crawl up the tree and down the garden wall. 'Cause when you're a caterpillar, you hardly ever fall. You just crawl. That's all. Then one day, the caterpillar felt very sleepy. He wanted to take a nap, but he didn't have a house to sleep in, so he decided to build a cocoon. He started to spin a white thread out of his mouth. He held on to a twig and wrapped the thread around and around himself. He spun around and around and around and around. He was very busy, spinning around and around and around and around. He slowed down when he felt dizzy. He felt a change was coming, so he had to finish soon. Spinning, spinning his cocoon. He spun around and around and around and around, weaving his silky thread. Around and around and around and around, making a comfortable bed. And as he worked, he sang a little caterpillar tune, spinning, spinning his cocoon. Soon the caterpillar finished weaving his cocoon. He curled up and fell sound asleep. While he slept, something amazing happened. His old caterpillar body dried up and cracked open, and out came a brand new creature. It didn't look like a caterpillar at all. It had beautiful colored wings, and best of all, it could fly. Do you know what this new animal was? That's right. He was a butterfly. He crawled out into the morning sun and waited for his wings to dry. He looked at the flowers, and he looked at the trees, and he looked at the clear blue sky. He felt the urge to ride the wind, but he was too afraid to try. Then along came a breeze, and as easy as you please, he started to fly. And sure enough, he could do it. There was really nothing to it. It's as if he knew it all along. All his pride was showing. His colored wings were glowing. The little butterfly was growing strong. So he darted from flower to flower. He flew all over the lawn. Then he blended into the summer day, and the butterfly was gone. Bye-bye, butterfly. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
It's time for exercise number 5.
Have you ever ridden a bicycle? Well, even if you have, I'll bet you a basket full of berries that you never rode one upside down. I know it sounds impossible, but if you follow the instructions, I'll show you how it's done. First, you have to lie down on your back, then roll back up into your shoulders while you lift your legs up in the air. You can place your elbows on the floor and support your back with your hands if you need to. Now, with your legs in the air, move your feet around and around as if you were pedaling a bicycle. Hey, that's terrific! I knew you could do it. Come on, everybody. Let's go for a bicycle ride. Upside down. Lift your legs up off the ground. Push those pedals round and round. There's no need to make a sound on your bicycle upside down. Even on a rainy day, when it's much too wet to play, you'll go riding anyway on your bicycle upside down. Bicycle upside down. You can ride it all over town. There's no hill too steep, no path too curvy. Bicycle upside down. Even the saddest frown will end up as a smile when it's topsy-turvy. Some people may point and stare and say your bicycle isn't there. But you know better, so what do you care on your bicycle upside down? With your dreams as your guide, there's no place where you can't ride. The path is clear, the road is wide on your bicycle upside down. There are chairs on the ceiling and chandeliers on the floor. And you have to stand on your tippy toes to slip something under the door. There are trees up above you and clouds all over the ground on your bicycle upside down. Any old Mary or Mike could have a right side upward bike, but they will never find one like your bicycle upside down. No flats and no repairs. No carrying it up and down the stairs. No worries, no cares on your bicycle upside down. Bicycle upside down. You can ride it all over town. There's no hill too steep, no path too curvy. Bicycle upside down. Even the saddest frown will end up as a smile when it's topsy-turvy. Bicycle upside down. 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 Bicycle upside down.
Look at number 6. That's the next exercise.
So far, all the exercises we have learned together have had special movements that you had to follow, but you have become so good at them. I think it is time to try an exercise where you make up the movements all by yourself. In this exercise, you will use not only your body, but also your imagination. We are going on a trip to the very bottom of the ocean. It will be up to you to put in the movements. You can move your arms as if you were swimming or wiggle along like a fish. You can crawl across the floor like a crab or a lobster or sway in slow motion like the big plants that live on the ocean's floor. See if you can capture the mood of the music in the way you move. Are you ready? Good, because here we go. We're on our way to the bottom of the ocean. Down and down and down we swim towards the ocean floor. Down and down and down we swim. Just a little more. Down and down and down we swim. Beneath the waves so free. Down and down and down to the bottom of the sea. Well, here we are. It certainly doesn't look at all like Strawberry Land. There are so many strange and beautiful animals here. Look, there goes one now. It's an angelfish. Uh-oh! Watch your toes, everybody! I think I see a crab! Oh my goodness! Look at that! It's a whale! Why, here comes a whole school of little sardines! There must be a million of them! Okay, everyone, it's time to head back up to the surface. Here we go. Up and up and up we swim. Now's no time to stop. Up and up we swim till we reach the top. Up and up we swim, just the way we planned. Up and up we swim, till we reach dry land. Well, we made it back to dry land. That was quite an adventure down there, wasn't it? Come to think of it, we've had some day. If you've done the exercises correctly, you should feel a little bit tired. Now is a good time to rest for a few minutes. Did you enjoy the exercises we learned together? I know I did. Remember, there is more to staying healthy than just exercising. you have got to make sure you eat all the right kinds of foods, even the ones you don't like very much. Then, get a good night's sleep every night so that your body can rest and grow stronger. You've got to brush your teeth and your hair to keep them healthy and clean, and of course, you have to exercise too. Everybody gets sick sometimes, but